Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic would be how many questions we should prepare before going for a cabin crew interview. And these questions will help you to crack your interview in the very first attempt. Is it a thing? No, it's not a thing. You cannot just prepare few questions and you cannot just be sure that okay, these questions will help me crack the interview, because it doesn't work like that. Okay. Nowadays the interviewers has literally changed the way they used to ask the questions, because nowadays they are more focused upon the current situation that is going on. No, when I gave my interview, the HR has asked me that could you just describe me about Durga Puja? So I'd say that it's really unnecessary to prepare 10, 20, 50, 100 questions and think that, okay, now I'm prepared enough. It doesn't work like that. Yes, there are few questions are going to be asked definitely. We can say that. What kind of questions they are? The questions such as introduce yourself. Now, if you are going for an interview, the first and the foremost question which anybody could ask you, you introduce yourself. Now we know this, that if something we have write in our resume, we need to be thorough about it. For example, if we have written our hobby, that I love to dance, now you should have few pointers which are related to dance, because that is something you have written, and and be sure that that question is gonna be asked. Now, how do you prepare these questions? You need not to have a copy and a pen, and you need not to just start the preparation of your interview like that, because it's not an examination. It's an interview, it's your personality test. They need to know which kind of a person you are. Now, by this statement, I meant to say that first, are you confident enough to answer all of the questions? Second, are you confident enough that whatever questions I'll shoot to you, you can just handle it like a pro? Can we trust you with the job that we are gonna give to you? Can we be confident enough on you that you are gonna handle this job very well? These are the pointers which you should keep in mind, and for that, your level of preparation has to be first. Throw question to yourself, maybe in front of the camera, maybe in front of the mirror. For example, I'm throwing one question on you, okay? And just pause the video and try to answer that. Then I'll help you out how do we do that. The question is, right now winters are going on and we see a lot of pollution, especially the smog. Could you just tell me a few reasons of smog? That's the question. Okay, now have you answered it well? Let's check. The few pointers to this question is, first of all, we were not aware that anybody can ask us this. Okay, because this is not related to your resume, this is not related to your personality, but this is something which is going on around you. And the situations, the problems that are connected to these weather conditions are real. The answer to this question could be, you could just gather few pointers around it, and it's not compulsory that you need to start it like that and you need to end it like that. Instead, you could just start thinking about it and you could just try to answer it in a nice way. This is what we can do about this question, because don't think that you don't know about this and definitely the other person in front of you could know about. No, it's not gonna go like that. Okay, if you are not really aware about it, the person in front of you is also not aware, the other candidate. It's just how you handle that situation. Now, the first thing is you could get nervous and you could just start thinking, you could just start doubting yourself. You could just take few minutes. And the first thing that you need to think is, okay, winter is there, even if you don't know what smog is. Winter there, and I think she must be talking about fog. Okay, fog, we are aware. What is the first problem that you face in winters because of the fog? Think like that. You need to think. You need to brainstorm. Okay. Uh, if I were you, I would think this way that okay, winters are there, fog is there. The first problem that I face from fog is the problem of visibility in the morning, specifically. Now, you could just start directly with the problems, or you could say few three four problems. The first is the visibility, second is the breathing difficulty that specifically in today's world Delhi people are facing because of the smoke. This is what we can think, this is how we think. The third could be because of fog and winter, the excessive winter, excessive fog turns to a dewdrops, and that affects the agriculture. It damages the crops. We could just think like that. Maybe if we are not really perfectly answering it, or maybe if we are not totally right, somewhere we are right. And that is what is required. It's just the way you answer the questions. It's just how you handle the questions. Some could think it like this. And I'm sure that other people could think the reasons behind it. What could be the reason? I think the biggest reason of fog, smog, smoke is the burning of the residual of agriculture, the burning of the agriculture waste, which we highly face in Punjab and Haryana region. Second reason is the smoke that is coming out of the chimneys from the big factories. The third reason could be the same. Uh, just Diwali has just gone and we have burned a lot of firecrackers. The smoke coming out of the firecracker, the smoke coming out of the vehicles. These are the points that are contributing for the smog. Okay, this is how we think. And the one thing that you would need to keep in mind is calm. Nobody is going anywhere, nobody is judging you. Even if you are unable to answer it nicely, what maximum could happen? You could get rejected. Are you gonna get killed? No. If we are not gonna get killed, we'll just test ourselves, and maybe not this time, maybe next time. This is how it works. Now, the reason of me making this video is one of my subscribers has sent me a list of questions, and she was asking me that are these questions enough for me to go for the interview, or should I prepare more questions? So, this video is specifically for her and for many more girls who are doubting themselves that how many questions do I need to prepare before going for interview? No, none. It's just you need to study yourself. Who are you? From where have you completed your studies? What are your hobbies? And just make few questions and try to answer those directly in front of the mirror. Don't prepare anything and just see how much you can answer. This is how it is going to be helpful for you. Okay. So again, my suggestion would be don't take stress. Few questions are actually very common. Introduce yourself. What are your hobbies? And why this job of a cabin crew? And why do you think that you are a good fit for this job? These are the questions. Now, these questions we can prepare by beforehand. So there are 90% of chance they could ask this question. So why not to just prepare beforehand about these questions? But I'm just talking about those things which we are not aware about, and don't doubt yourself that I can't go without preparing 100 questions. No, it's not like that. If it's happening in your own city, give it a chance. Okay. Just one thing is be calm, be confident, and if you need time, maybe you can just ask the interviewer. Okay.